EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
70 ranges.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Panther 11.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral. Buying time to his left. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Panthers have 1 and 6 now. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Corral looking to throw it. Quick hitter, puts it on the carpet, it's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Smith puts it off. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Short completion, just 4 yards. And at 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 28. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mills now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mills. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 27, Corral. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Corral looking to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mills. He's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight, check, 19 light.
On 3rd down, Corral. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
On third down, here's Corral.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60, Dragon 60, 18 back, big alert.
Corral takes a shotgun snap. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on second down. Mills. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down, Mills. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Mills from the gun on third down.
And Diggs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Mills.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Mills to throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
3rd and goal, Mills.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
And Corral will throw it.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action here. Corral. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a third quarter lead. To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They go play action. Mills. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mills on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
1st down. Here's Corral with it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Corral. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to get the lead up to 4. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. And that's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Mills looking to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mills. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mills back to throw. And that is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
154 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Diggs in motion left.
Here's Mills.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Corral.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Corral.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a